My childhood friend and I walk down the highway and dodge cars as they speed by. We have a new game where we hide from the cars as they go by. We dive into the bushes as soon as we see headlights. It's stupid, really. We're preteens and he's a white boy. These antics are peak entertainment at this point in our lives. An SUV comes around the corner and David and I dive into the ditch next to the road, giggling furiously as we barely manage to hide by the time the vehicle approaches us. Something's wrong, though. Where most cars speed by, unconcerned with us and our dumb games, this one slowed down considerably. The lights shine almost directly at us, but we're hidden in a hollow by the side of the road, where the grass grows tall and obscures our bodies. No one could spot us unless they walked on us, basically. We're safe. We feel safe. The car stops, doors slam. A flashlight hits the road. From the corner of my eye, all I can see is boots. Border Patrol! Show yourselves! A voice barks at us, and then a second one. At this moment, I freeze. David freezes. The game isn't a game anymore. I'm not sure exactly what law we're breaking, but the Border Patrol is a mythically mob-like force. The tone of their voice, the stories they tell on the playground, everything about this pair of men with guns and flashlights is suddenly creating dread and terror the way only La Migra can. La Llorona, El Cucuy, the damn Border Patrol, the villains of my childhood are searching for me on desert roads, and these seem out for blood. Show yourselves! Who's there? The voices yell again, angry, combative. I am shaking. All I can think about is my flip phone in the back pocket of my jeans with the ringer like an arcade game played at max volume. Please don't go off. Please don't ring. Mom, please don't call me. I will my phone not to go off, and I'm still not quite sure why. David and I are American citizens, and he's not even Latino. Why are we scared like this? Why are we hiding? All I know is that nothing in the world would make me stand up and announce myself right now, despite all their yelling and stomping. The voices try Spanish, try kicking around, try murmuring to each other. Eventually, after what feels like ages, they get back in their SUV. They amble off slowly, tires growling low against the asphalt. David and I stand up only after we've seen at least 4 of the cars go by. Even then, we stick to the brush and stay off the road. We've been spooked, but neither of us seems willing to speak it into being. As we walk back in silence, I think of the dozens of times we've seen shadows in the desert, hushed voices. The times we found footprints in the clearings by his house or seen telltale pathways flattened in the chaparral bushes. We heard conversations in Spanish at night sometimes. We used to pretend the desert was haunted. Later, we slowly acknowledged that it was haunted, but not by the owners of the voices, not by the death of immigrants or the footsteps in our pathways, or the spirits who wandered in wild settings and isolation. The ghosts at night weren't evil, just present, always out of reach. The voices in the desert were always hidden, always there. We'd leave water jugs sometimes. We couldn't approach. The voices hiding in the hills would run if they heard us coming. After the night on the road, I found myself aching when I thought about this. My ghosts wanted freedom. The voices were scared in a way I could barely imagine. I wished them speed and darkness. The desert is haunted. The highway is haunted. We walk among spirits. We hide from the light.